The long-awaited first trailer for Thor Ragnarok has arrived, revealing even more epic looks at its new short-haired hero, a glimpse of Asgard's ancient history, Cate Blanchett's villainous Hela, and more story teases and Easter eggs than fans could have hoped for. We've broken down a few of the bigger Ragnarok trailer topics for fans to take home, but for the diehard MCU addicts, or simply those thrilled to be more excited than ever for a new Thor movie, we got you covered. Here are Thor Ragnarok trailer details and Easter eggs you missed. Don't forget to like and comment. And also, make sure you press subscribe button for more awesome videos. Hela's arrival. From where? Audiences have been desperate for details and images of Cate Blanchett's Hela, so it's only right that her dark, mystic, and deadly persona be introduced in a tease before a more glorious reveal in the trailer. We're referring here to the brief shot of Hela walking out of something in the summer. As the air ripples and tears in a swirl of black magic or energy, Hela confidently struts out, flexing her fingers in preparation of a fight. The architecture visible behind the rippling energy could be a match for the yellow sandstone of Asgard, but it's hard to tell. Shots like these may seem the most inessential, where overall plot twists and storylines are concerned, but in their own way, they hint at larger mythology being teased or established. Mjolnir shatters at Death's touch. Thor's toss doesn't turn out as expected. Mjolnir may have been unstoppable in prior films, but in Hela's hand, it is subdued. Not just stopped in its tracks either. A single touch of Hela's fingernail and the hammer forged in the heart of a dying star shatters to pieces. On one hand, it demonstrates the true extent of Hela's power in the Marvel Universe. Nothing is beyond death. On the other, it makes it clear. The old Thor of the MCU is dead. Thor and Loki vs. Hela. When Hela breaks Mjolnir, the result is what you would expect from the destruction of a mystical Asgardian relic. But before the massive lightning-filled explosion takes over the screen, audiences can notice that it is both Thor and Loki, standing side by side in the alleyway, both taking the full brunt of the explosion. We knew from said photos that Thor and Loki would both be seeking their father Odin on Earth, Midgard, but their placement here, together, standing opposite Hela as she shatters one of Asgardian's mightiest weapons, could bear as much thematic weight as it does to the plot. Because for all Loki's mischief, he's still more interested in ruling Asgard than seeing it destroyed so easily. The planet Sakaar. As if losing his hammer wasn't bad enough, Thor apparently finds himself plumped in the junk-filled landscape. If the previous shot of him descending from the sky at high speed is actually connected to the ones that follow, going by Hemsworth's own tease of a junkyard planet, this is almost certainly Sakaar, the universal garbage dump. The Thor star gave a brief explanation by explaining Sakaar to be basically where every wormhole across the universe dumps out its trash, and the trash scavengers get a lot more than space junk when this Asgardian arrives in pursuit of something, assuming he hasn't also been classified as cosmic trash. Scanning the skies of the planet, it looks like the wormhole comment might actually be a literal one, with greenish portals opening across the cloud-covered sky. It's hard to believe that an actual system of trash chutes could be constructed by universal powers using wormholes, but if any director is going to add that wrinkle to the MCU, somehow Taika Waititi seems the man to do it. Whatever the method or reason for Thor's arrival, it doesn't get much of a bug. Snagged by Valkyrie. If Marvel comic fans had a prediction of how Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie would be introduced, we're willing to bet it wasn't that she would be Dragon Thor in a net across the cosmic garbage dump, dressed up in war paint and smirking at her fortune. She appears to be Dragon Thor towards her spacecraft, suggesting she is something of a self-sufficient scavenger herself. Thanks to photos and videos captured on the set of Ragnarok, fans have already seen Valkyrie's white face band, as well as this particular leather armor. It's all a departure from the comic book source material of Brunhilde, and while the makeup seems to be a product of Sakaar, the stories eventually painted in similar fashion. The costume, Tessa Thompson recently explained, is more about making Valkyrie more forbiddable than sexualized. The fall of the Valkyrie. The shot that follows does appear to be Thompson's Valkyrie, falling from the sky alongside her sisters and their many steeds, seemingly defeated by the power of Hela. Whether that means fans can look forward to a prolonged battle sequence, or this painterly tableau of single throw Hela's sword felling Odin's fiercest fighters isn't clear. But the surreal imagery and style here is staggering either way, and something fans would more likely expect from a Zack Snyder than Taika Waititi. The fall of the Valkyrie seems as fitting a title as any for this masterpiece, and how it informs Valkyrie's character when faced with Thor has been hinted at by the stars. The Grandmaster gets a prize. The first look at Jeff Goldblum in motion as the MCU version of the Grandmaster is a bit of departure from the source material, but judging by the results, it's likely fans will embrace it. Especially when the role of a cosmic, pleasure-seeking gladiator promoter seems the role Goldblum was born to play. At least that's the role we assume he's playing, since Valkyrie brings the captured Thor to him as a contender, most likely for his gladiatorial games. Goldblum's role is kept to a minimum in the trailer, But if the large, undulating, grey-furred objects on either side of Thor are a sign of what's coming, we don't mind the filmmakers keeping some surprises. A plot-relevant wormhole. You would think that on a cosmic planet referred to by its star as a trash dump for the universe, one such garbage should to be worth a greater amount of inspection. But in a seconds-long shot from the trailer, a wormhole appears that seems much more substantial and relevant to our plot. Not just due to the size of it, but the fact that it appears to be kicking up serious storm in its immediate vicinity, both in the air and water. So what's causing it? And most importantly, who's piloting a spaceship that seems to be speeding straight towards it? Thor's new look now explained. Audiences were stunned when the first full image of the new Thor was revealed, sporting short hair, war paint, a more gladiatorial costume, and two very un-Thor-like swords. Putting together the pieces of rumor and plot details offered a possible explanation, but now it seems to be confirmed once and for all. Thor is thrown into gladiatorial combat by the Grandmaster and loses his hair and a good chunk of his cape apparently along the way. At long last, he may resemble the truly terrifying hero that his background in Norse mythology might suggest. Even the helmet is back. It wouldn't be a Marvel movie without some fun, and in a perfect blend of Jack Kirby's key design, nonchalant badassitude, and adherence to the comic book roots of the character, Thor gets a brand new helmet. One that seemed designed in keeping with Sakaar's overall style, but with a flick of a switch creates a brand new take on Thor's iconic wind helmet. Think Norse mythology meets Tron, with a bit of anime thrown in for good measure, and you're close to the bullseye. The main event. It's clear that this fight between Thor and Hulk has become the highly marketed, much anticipated main event of Ragnarok early on, so it makes sense that the former allies rushing towards each other to test their strength should be used to punctuate the trailer's final moment. But in the end, it seems unlikely that Thor and Hulk's opposition will actually be a key conflict of the story. Both Ruffalo and Hemsworth have implied or suggested that Thor and Hulk will have a new relationship this time around, and not just a punching match. So the real question isn't who wins or loses, but what happens when the match ends. Where's Hulk? Mentally, emotionally, and most of all, how did he even get to Sakaar? Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, press subscribe button for more awesome videos. And for more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.